Peace, y'all. This is Asè. Welcome back to Asè'Underground. I'm all about life course rejuvenation and paradigm shifts. And I had to take some sunlight. Like, it's Friday. We need to chill outside. Now, I'm a little unaligned because I have not been doing my breath work, okay? I'll be uploading a video soon, or I've already uploaded a video about paradigm shifts that I got in Las Vegas surrounding abundance, money, breath work, stuff like that, okay? So I want to talk about transmuting jealousy. This will be a general reading, okay? How do we transmute jealousy? Now, usually if you find yourself jealous of somebody, it's not like, yeah, I'll go there. I'll take it there. There's some inadequacy in you that, you know, you're upset that they got, but you didn't get. That's how you feel, right? It's like a lack mindset. It's like fear mixed with lack and scarcity, right? Like you feeling like you can't get what someone else has, and not realizing, you know, and it's easy to forget even if you've already had this download, not realizing that your blessings and desires and gifts and alignments and all that good stuff, it's greater than the desire. There are miracles out there waiting for you that you can't even fully fathom, right? And you recognize more of them and you work more with them when you work with spirit. Because when you're doing like law of attraction work, it's usually it's not gonna come the way that you think it is. So I'm gonna give a quick example, because this is gonna help us transmute jealousy, learning how to attract things towards us. So I'll give a quick example. Like, I was trying to, I had a Mac at the time, a Mac computer, and I wanted to attract Final Cut Pro. I knew I needed Final Cut Pro to do certain types of like video editing and stuff, right? So I put it out there and then I surrendered. I let it go. Like, okay, if I don't get Final Cut Pro, it's okay. This is how surrendering is. You know, I can always work with this, I can work with that. You know, you up the gratitude and get present in the present moment, and you work with what you have. That's going to attract the desire in. So I'm at the club, you know, I was working the door, right? Taking money from the door. So that was a little like hustle I had at the time. And the guy who does the camera work at the club, he has a really smooth hustle. He would take pictures of people at the club and then you would pay for the print, right? Really smooth hustle. He would print them right in the back, like right there you have a print of you and your homegirl at the club or your birthday or whatever it is. Really nice hustle. And so I can't remember the conversation and what he said to me, but he gave me Final Cut Pro for free. He gave me the drive, the disk drive. And bam, now I have Final Cut Pro for free. And not only do I have Final Cut Pro, I had Final Cut Pro, Photoshop, Adobe. Like, I had a bunch of different software, I think that's what it's called, software. Yeah, and I was just like, what? Dang, law of attraction really works. That's just one of the few examples I have of knowing like that, you know, these laws and stuff are serious. It's no joke, right? So when you keep your like higher perspective, I guess, up, and when you know how to call things in, when you understand that this feeling, this lower feeling that you're having of like jealousy, when you sit with it and you uncover the fear that you have, you uncover the scarcity mindset you have about it, the lack mindset you have around it. And And when you really look at it, it's so helpful because it helps you expand so that you can get it. If you stay in the jealousy and then you try to act like it's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not what it is. I'm not jealous. It's something else. It's because they're whatever. You project whatever you want to project onto that person. You know, we've all been there. You know what I'm saying? Then you can't expand. You get stuck in the jealousy. Ugh. You don't want to get stuck. You want to move. You want to be free, right? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is like multiple streams of income, business, you know. Look at her harvest. Look at the fruit on her trees. Her clothes are nice. Skin is moisturized, glowing. Sun is out. She's chilling. She's out. She's out getting it, but she's chilling too, you know. A lot of people consider gardening like a retirement type of job. Like, wow, you get to garden when you retire, when you settle down, when you have your own home, when you have the land, right? It's a luxury to garden. It represents stability, you know. Even though people have like people will look down at a job, maybe farming, or you know, people that work with the earth, but these are the most abundant resources that we're working with here. We're working with pentacle energy, straight up. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, real reciprocity. And I was talking about that in my Vegas video too, about the reciprocity in Vegas. How like I just like how they do business out there. I like the customer service. I really like the energy out there as a tourist on the strip, you know. Got to put things in perspective, right? So how can you transmute jealousy for yourself? And then we'll look at how that'll affect our environment, like our exterior. How can you transmute jealousy for yourself? Seven of Swords in reverse, but it went back in the deck. Like, where are you self-sabotaging yourself from getting the things that you want? You know, we have to take accountability. Yeah, and we have to look. We have to go within here with the Four of Swords. This is him escaping mankind, going within and looking at what webs we're caught in here. Okay, Anansi. What webs we're caught in. And sometimes it's the webs of our mind, right? Like, I haven't done a meditation since I've been back from Vegas. Now I'm coughing. Now I'm unaligned, you know. I got to work on my throat chakra all over again. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I did do a meditation. I did the water meditation. Oh. But I need to do more meditation. To get to the frequency that I was at before Vegas, I have to put more like higher frequency stuff in, right? So where my mind, like, I love smoking, right? Where my mind will go to, oh, you know, you're tired from the trip, just, you know, hit the blunt, maybe rest a little more. And I do need rest, and you do need these things, but you can't get stuck into the bad habits, right? You got to check yourself. So I have to check myself. I have to pour my tea. I have to make my green juice. I have to eat a salad. I've been eating a lot of sugar, right? So now I'm breaking out. I have to check myself. So you got to just, okay, yeah, like, it's, look, the beer goddess, she's in reverse. Like, the party's over. Festival time is over, right? It's time to get in check with those things that pull us down, you know, but we have a lot of fun with, okay? Because we're human, and we do operate on this realm. We do operate on the earth realm, right? For sure. So, like, there's things we do to connect down here, and that's cool, but not all the time. Not all the time, right? So, yeah, checking that for sure. Three of Pentacles, getting back into work mode, not cup mode. Three of Cups, you know what I'm saying? Okay, like, but no, Pentacles. It's time to get back with the work, the colleagues, and all that kind of stuff. And that requires a higher frequency, for sure. And it's nice to be on a higher frequency, you know. It's a whole different feeling getting up, getting dressed, going to work, aside from staying home with the kids. Like, both are cool in their own ways. Both, you know, also have their like downsides in both ways. So, Ten of Swords, yeah. Keeping it real with your hypocrisy, your accountability, okay? And we're going to do some pick a card readings on that. Okay, we're going to do some shadow pick a card readings on all that kind of stuff. But yeah, getting real with where you need to show up for yourself, right? That way you don't project it onto other people, for sure, right? So yeah, we're all in this together. We're all learning together. We're all being better together. So, you know, also give yourself that grace, right? Because none of us are perfect, and the important thing is to just keep working on it, keep doing the healing, keep doing the inner, you know, inner but looking inner looking inside you, and keep upgrading, for sure, right? 1111. So I'll leave it there, which is a 4, which just talks about us taking care of home, taking care of our foundation. All right, I hope this gave you life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I'm always honored to be on this journey with you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.